Hi, I'm Jason Wheeler in Dallas, and here are some of your headlines from North Texas. An investigation is underway after police say an overnight standoff led to officers and a suspect exchanging fire and ended with the suspect turning the gun on themselves. Brittany Costello spoke to neighbors in the Grand Prairie neighborhood and shares videos from when those shots rang out.
Neighbors overheard hours of unsuccessful negotiations between police and a man who lives on Avenue B in Grand Prairie.
They started with their intercom saying, "This is Grand Prairie Police Department. Please come out with your hands up."
Aaron Zavala and his sister Karina Perez were watching from their window a few doors away when police officers started showing up around 10 o'clock Sunday night.
Obviously something bad must have happened.
A feeling confirmed when they woke up to the sound of gunshots caught on their home security cameras. More than 24 of them, around 1:30 in the morning.
I have a big window in my room, so I initially threw myself on the floor because I was scared.
Grand Prairie police say a man on the street shot his adult son in the face before turning the gun on his wife and eventually himself. Police say after the adult son was shot in the face, he ran to a neighbor's house for help. That's when they called 911. The son was transported to the hospital. He is expected to survive his injuries. He told police he was shot after getting in the middle of an argument between his mother and father. Police say when they eventually forced their way into the house, the suspect had a rifle and started shooting at them. They found him in a bathroom with a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and the mother was found dead in a bedroom.
We didn't have any words. When we heard that he shot his son in the face, I was shocked.
Police officers had the street taped off Monday while they collected evidence from a home with a black car that appeared to have several bullet holes in it. While police have released some information, they have not responded to calls for questions. In Grand Prairie, I'm Brittany Costello.
We're also learning new details in a McKinney investigation. Police say former city manager Frank Reagan and his wife Jackie were found dead inside their home yesterday morning, and they say the suspect is the couple's son. Richard Solomon breaks down what police are now revealing about that case.
Well, I've learned from McKinney police charges may soon be filed in this investigation, and right now the suspect in this case is 34-year-old Bryce Reagan. He is the son of former city manager Frank Reagan, who along with his wife Jackie were both found dead in their McKinney home. Now police later found their son with a long gun. McKinney police say they came to the house twice in 2 days for welfare checks requested by a family member who lives out of the state. On Saturday when they came, officers didn't find any suspicious reason to go inside. But I'm told when officers went back out again on Sunday morning, they forced entry through the back door. And that's where they found the two dead in the living room. As officers were clearing the house, they say they found Bryce Reagan in a room with a long gun. Officers say they gave him several commands to put down the gun, but he didn't. And that's when police say officers shot at him multiple times. He was taken to the hospital in stable condition, but we have not yet been told his latest condition. Police are trying to figure out how exactly the couple died. And I'm told there were no previous calls to the home before the welfare checks. Neighbors I spoke with say the family had lived here for years. Frank Reagan served as McKinney city manager from 2008 to 2010. This is a picture from his LinkedIn page. Before coming to Texas, he worked as an assistant city manager in Colorado. We did get this statement from current city manager Paul Grimes, saying in part, Mr. Reagan served the McKinney community from March 2008 to June 2010. Our condolences and prayers are with the family. Now, the city says they cannot comment any further because this is still an ongoing investigation. But of course, once we learn more new information, we'll keep you updated on air and online. For now in McKinney this evening, I'm Richard Solomon. Back to you.
We've just learned some new details about a dangerous apartment fire over the weekend. Dallas firefighters say they previously warned a tenant to put out his balcony fire pit. Well, less than 2 weeks later, crews responded to a fire at the complex in Lake Highlands that they say started on the balcony of that same unit. Cole Sullivan shows us the destruction and the frustration now left behind.
When this 3-story fire woke them up Sunday morning, neighbors at this Lake Highlands apartment complex were surprised, but they were not shocked.
It was an accident waiting to happen, and we had all noticed it.
Jennifer Villatoro told us the unit where the fire started had a fire pit she could see from the parking lot.
The flame would go up to like probably the level of the balcony, higher than that. So it wasn't something small.
She says neighbors complained to management and others worried about it too, like Justin Jones.
No, it always made me nervous. Every time I saw it, I was like, I don't think that's safe, but if you think you got it under control.
His apartment is one of the 30 destroyed by the flames. His dad had to jump out of a window to survive.
From there all the way down there.
Dallas firefighters say they rescued 5 people from the burning building. Everyone made it. Their stuff did not.
Our living room is gone. We had a table in there that was like sitting up, completely knocked off the thing. Our TV in the living room is gone.
Firefighters say it started on a balcony, and they just confirmed to us apartment management called them to the same unit 12 days before to get a tenant to put out his fire pit.
I mean, it sucks.
The apartment complex tells us it has strict policies on fire pits. It says it recently cited multiple residents for violating its policies and has taken action, including eviction.
You work pretty hard to get, to get your stuff together, and just to have it destroyed. Because
it ruled the fire an accident, the fire department says it won't file criminal charges. In Dallas, I'm Cole Sullivan.
On a lighter note now, stepping outside this morning, it actually felt like December in North Texas, as opposed to the record high temperatures that we saw over the weekend. And while not everybody was excited about the change, one business owner tells us that he welcomed it with open. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. One Lowville. Sorry, that just threw me.
You can pick it up from,
all right.
There.
I don't know why I had such problem with that. All right, 3, and then every time I tried to fix it, it just got worse. All right, 3, 2, and 1. On a lighter note now, stepping outside this morning, it actually felt like December once again in North Texas, as opposed to the record high temperatures we saw over the weekend. And while not everybody was excited about that, one local business owner tells Luke Prairie he welcomed it with open arms.
The winter chill is back, and this is suddenly the hottest ticket in town for first-timers and those trying to regain their skills on the ice.
It's really decreased over the years. It's almost non-existent now, but she wants to start learning. Last time we were here, she really gained some confidence.
It comes after a winter heat wave melted ice rinks across North Texas last week.
We also had some high winds, so it's like a hairdryer on the ice, just eroding it.
Pierre Panay owns several rinks across the Metroplex. He says unpredictable weather comes with the territory.
It is kind of crazy, but that's part of the fun.
In Grapevine, families were turned away over the weekend as temperatures climbed into the 80s. The same story in downtown Fort Worth, Frisco, and Garland. But here at the Hilton Anatole in Dallas, one simple innovation kept the ice open: a tent cover.
And this year, that was really invaluable during the heat wave. So we've experienced no down days here. We've been ice skating the whole time.
And now, as cold air and strong winds move back in, the skaters are still coming.
It's just as enjoyable. Just put on a few more layers and you'll be good to go.
In Dallas, I'm Luke Prairie.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.